So, I just did a video talking about the possibility, while I don't think it's true, that Universal Studios is getting, like, there's a rumor going around that that Universal Studios is talking about getting rid of Marvel Superhero Island over at Islands of Adventure. While I don't think that's true, there's always the chance that it is. And we have seen that Disney has been, shall we say, been awoken very late by realizing Epic Universe is coming, and they really have been scrambling to get shit out. Like, you clearly saw that in D23 when they just announced everything, including like the Villains Land, which really felt like a reaction to what really did feel like a reaction to the Dark Universe, the Universal Monsterland coming at Epic Universe. It really did feel like Disney was just kind of like sitting on their ass, and then they realized, oh shit, Epic Universe is actually happening. Guys, throw shit at the wall. Villains Land. A boat ride. A log flume ride of The Lion King. Which version? I don't know. The 90s one. But we have concept art of the live-action version. Fuck you! Fuck you, it's whatever it will be. Like, let's see, if Mufasa does well, we'll make it live-action. But what about the classics? Fuck the classics! We're Disney. Those idiots will believe anything we say. We would feed them pig slop if we said Mickey took a dump in it. Yeah, it's like that. Oh, and also, to continue on with that, like, let's do a Cars Land. Yeah, where are we gonna put it? In Frontierland. That makes no thematic sense. Who gives a shit? We're Disney. Fuck those fans. They'll slop on our capitalist knob forever. Yeah. Anyway, getting back on topic. My point being is that Disney has been, super into the idea of making some new lands to play, shall we say, catch-up. But the fact of the matter is that they've been putting out a lot of lands that aren't really like super like. If this was the Eisner era, you'd know they'd want to do like lands. If again, Euro Disney was the crashing point. It was the point of no return, and we were headed to some dark times after the failure of Euro Disneyland. But if this was like pre-Euro Disneyland and Eisner wanted to put in a new land, and if he could, because he really wanted this property, guys, I'm gonna ask you: do you guys want Alien at do you guys want this guy at Disney? Because I think it could work if Disney could actually like get their heads out of their ass and actually be like, huh, let's take some risks. But this era of Bob Iger's Disney clearly shows that they do not care about the word risk at all. It's all been safe IPs, because safe means money and people will come if it's safe. But maybe, and it is funny because like Iger tried so hard to get Alien at Disneyland, and all he could do was get it at the Great Movie Ride. R.I.P. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe we could get Alien. Maybe we should get Alien, and by extension maybe Predator, but I'll get to that in a bit. At Disney. Now, if you're wondering where I think, like, and I'm not talking just like a park. I'm not talking like just I'm not talking just a ride. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. I'm not talking just a ride. I'm talking like a full-on, full-ass, like, let's give it a whole land. Like, what would a alien-themed Disney land look like? Now, let's talk about the basics first. Like, what park thematically would make sense to put Alien in? Obviously, I would say Disney, MGM Studios. It's still MGM Studios to me. I know it's. I'll be in the cold, cold ground before I say Hollywood Studios. But that would make a lot of sense to put it there. But there's so much of a hodgepodge of lands already. We're getting Monsters Inc. that may or may not tear down the Muppet great movie Muppet the Muppet Ride, the Muppet Show there. And if it does, all hell will break loose if that happens. But Yeah, we've heard of Monsters, Inc., and I think they've said, like, something else might be coming there, but who knows? The big thing is that I think, like, Hollywood Studios would have been the best pick, but it's been so become an amalgam of different things that I think the next best place might be Epcot. I mean, Epcot's already been lost to IP dumping ground already, so you might as well just go for it. And Epcot does have a considerable amount of space left that we could use. And honestly, an alien-themed land in Epcot would make a lot of sense. It's all about, you know, going to the stars and, you know, exploring into deep space. That was a lot of what Epcot was about. You could still hold on to that thing, but now you're seeing, like, you could also explain, like, there are dangers of going into deep space now. Like, that can be the theme, like, that could be the bullshit theme that the Imagineers use, is like, yeah, we all love, like, traveling in beyond the stars and exploring with science, but there's always a danger with it, too. And that's what this alien land is going to be all about. So, how I kind of imagine it is that you are going to a colony. Like, the land itself is made after a colony. Not Hadley's Hope, but I would say like a colony, and you have little Easter eggs that say that, yeah, Hadley's Hope is in the same system, things like that. Or even mention that, like, one of the ships that docked here was the Nostromo. So, have it be like a resource station, a colony in of itself, and of course it's Weyland-Yutani stuff everywhere. You could have walk-around Colonial Marines as walk-around characters. You could have alien merch everywhere. And the big thing would be a ride. Like the big question now is, well, what kind of ride would we have at this alien-themed ride? I kind of imagine if we could, I would say the alien ride would be something along the lines of a dark ride where you are in the midst of a colony program to, I'm trying to word this, a new colony program to, like, to investigate this unknown object that's been discovered, and it turns out to be a engineer ship or some alien craft, and you go in these special rovers to investigate and collect samples of this ship, unknowingly realizing that there's xenomorphs already there. You could have, like, screens, like 3D screens of the xenomorphs jumping out. You could have xenomorphs spitting water at people, huge xenomorph animatronics. Even, like, if you wanted to go balls out, have, like, a big xenomorph queen animatronic at the end. The problem is, this would be scary. Like, that's kind of the problem here, isn't it? Is that it's just a wee bit too scary for the young ones. And I think that would be the thing that would kill it, is that it can't be family friendly, but at the same time I would have signs of, like, hey, this ain't for your kids. But that didn't stop people from bringing in kids to extraterrestrial alien encounter, right? Now, would I have anything of Predator in here? I think I would have little mentions of, like, encounters of Yautja throughout the system, but never have them in here until, like, maybe a new Predator movie comes along, and then you could have Predator walk-around characters. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I think it would be really cool if we could do a full-on alien-themed land. The problem is, it's just a wee bit too scary for the young ones. But I think if Disney really wants to compete with Universal now, it's time to kind of tap into that late 90s, into that 90s, early 2000s era of Disney, who were really willing to thrill you. That's just me, though. But what do you guys think? Should we get an alien land at Disney? Also, how would you do it? Would you have it on a colony? Would you have it be like like you're on a ship or something? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.